Today, we embark on a journey, not just any journey, but one towards a world thriving on renewable energy. As we stand on the crossroads of climate change, the shift towards renewable energy is not just urgent, it's imperable. A tool to help us with this shift are biobatteries, an innovative concept I'm going to present to you today. We dream of a world where everything from our cars to heating our homes will be electric, but we must acknowledge all the hurdles in our path. The demand for electricity is surging, and e-mobility alone will demand more power than the whole country of Spain today, and this will challenge our infrastructure. At the same time in Europe, a revolution is underway. Renewable energy, for the first time, is cheaper than their traditional competitors, coal and nuclear. Why then, amidst all those benefits, do we find ourselves constructing new coal and nuclear plants? The answer lies entwined in the complexities of our infrastructure and our wish for convenience. Our current grid is ill-prepared for the demand, especially from e-mobility, and will looming 20% gap will be there by the year 2030. The infrastructure struggles under the weight of modern needs, especially coming from e-mobility, where a single vehicle charge equals that demand of a 20-story building. Moreover, the intermittence of renewable sources poses a significant inconvenience. With solar and wind only powering the grid for 30% of the time, the whole concept of energy sustainability and predictability is thrown into question. So how do we align our daily lives with the rhythm of nature's energy production? Imagine a world where you can only cook a warm meal when the sun is shining, and whether you can commute to work will be a lottery. Yet, within these challenges lies the seed of innovation. The key to bridging the gap between demand and supply, between convenience and sustainability, lies in energy storage. We need a diversified arsenal to fight the unpredictability of renewables. Storing sunlight during the day to power evening activities is where lithium-ion batteries shine. However, they are not without their challenges. The capacity of batteries is finite, and the scenario is much like a water tank that depends on the slow-filling hose. It can only release as much power over the course of a day as it refilled. Hence, the reliance on the grid for recharging remains a bottleneck. Especially in the mobility sector, this will hinder the applications. And also due to a high standby demand, lithium-ion batteries are not a suitable long-term storage, especially in winter. Despite these limitations, they're fairly efficient, with only 20% losses per cycle. Yet, the energy density pales in comparison to traditional fuels, where they only hold roughly 10% of the density than a diesel. This disparity underscores the need for complementary long-term storage solutions. Biobatteries can be such a long-term solutions. They are biomass-based systems that are capable of generating energy supply steadily without any dependency on renewable production or the power grid. They are using organic materials, so they are also independent of the season and the time of the day. They're only limited by storage size and refueling cycles. They also compensate for the lower efficiency losses of 40% with 10 times more energy density than comparable batteries. Biobatteries embody a symbiotic relationship with the environment. Based on agricultural waste or sustainably sourced biomass, second-generation energy carriers like methanol or ethanol are produced. They are the core of biobatteries. With these liquids, we can generate carbon-neutral electricity while capitalizing on the cyclic nature of biomass. When comparing those liquids to solar panels, they even outperform them on scope 1 to 3 emissions, being 60% lower. They are already used in existing sectors like the chemical industry or the transportation sector, so there's a vast and wide network of partners available and also sources. This makes them a compelling option for long-term sustainable energy storage. And that is also why we adopted this concept of biobatteries in the field of mobility. The concept of biomass-based charging stations presents a solution to the challenges of e-mobility and grid dependency. Our company, Me Energy, is constructing a network of charging stations that only depend on those energy carriers, methanol and ethanol, and not the power grid. These stations are revolutionizing the way on how we think about mobility. They're offering an oasis of energy in the most remote locations and They are not dependent on the time of the day or whether wind is blowing. Such stations serve as vital hubs during emergencies, so they ensure that ambulances and the police stays operational in times of blackout. But they are not limited to those emergency applications. They also ensure that you can commute to work every day and don't have to think about the weather forecast. According to estimations, every fifth charging station today is not built because of grid shortages. And this is something we as a society have to find solutions. We think biobatteries are one of those. We are not stopping there though, because we see biobatteries as part of the grid. In the future, they will supply energy in times of energy shortages. So we are bringing back the convenience that went missing with this energy transition. We are not only addressing the immediate needs of electric vehicles, but also paving the way towards a more resilient and decentralized energy infrastructure. In conclusion, the path for a renewable future is fraught with obstacles, but is by no means impossible. By embracing a combination of technologies, from short-term lithium-ion batteries to long-term biobatteries, we are reimagining our charging infrastructure and our electricity grid. We can navigate those challenges. So the journey towards a sustainable electrified future is not just possible, it is within our reach. Let us embark on this journey together. Thank you.